Get your brain cells ready, ladies and gentlemen, because you're gonna be losing some. That's right, it's time for the dumbest show on television right now to come back for its final 6 episodes. That is Fear the Walking Dead Season 8, and we finally got the return of Troy that has been long rumored, and despite the fact that he got bashed over the head with a hammer, and he got exploded and drowned in the water, we saw his dead body floating out into the ether. He's perfectly fine. He's got a little bump on the right side of his head, left side of his head rather, and his eye looks a little weird now. But other than that, he's perfectly fine. And yeah, he's back, and he's the main antagonist for the last 6 episodes. And they're really, really desperate at this point. And this episode was really dumb. Lots of really stupid plot lines of revolving around Strand. And the whole tension of this episode is Strand lied about his name. Whoa, who gives a fuck? Even the people that he cares about in this community don't even care that he changed his name. And yet they tell him, hey, I don't care if you lied. Oh, and then Strand's like, I swear I'm not lying. And then, it's so dumb. And then at the end, they act like they do care. It's like, you just said like 10 minutes ago that you don't care. Make up your damn mind, okay? It's a really stupid episode, okay? I really don't like it. And with that, I think we just break into the breakdown, because I'm gonna have an aneurysm if I talk about this episode for too long. Okay, so we start off with them playing football. Soccer, okay, and I thought it was a pre-apocalypse flashback at first, but no, it turns out this is the community where Strand lives now, and they're still wearing jerseys from presumably pre-apocalypse, so 10-year-old jerseys. I bet that smells really bad, but anyways, regardless, this kid on screen right now, he's apparently Strand's adopted son, Klaus, and he scored a goal against his dad, who is playing on the other team, which is a conflict of interest, and if I was on that team, I'd be like, bro, you definitely let him score. I'm gonna fight you now, but I guess nobody cares, and in fact, he's quite happy about it, but, you know, everything about this episode is dumb, so we have to speed along, or else I'm gonna be here all day. Okay, so now Strand, we meet him in his new form, guys, and his name is Anton. My name is Anton. I don't know Victor Strand, okay? He doesn't have an accent, except for when he pretends to have an accent in front of Madison for some reason. But anyways, there's a bird, okay, and he saved a bird. Wow, look at how great Strand is. Everybody deserves a second chance. They're really not at all subtle with this, with the imagery and symbolism, guys. Strand, he deserves a second chance, man, despite murdering all these people, I guess. I don't know. It might be too late for Strand, guys. What do you think? So, he saves a bird, and now this is his new family and all that, and he's got an adopted son and all that, and, you know, I just don't really care, because this is all new to us. So, they expect us to care about this new family. We don't know them at all. Why would we give a fuck about any group here? And we got this, they're set up in a hotel, okay, which we've done before in the show in Season 2. I don't know if they forgot about that, but we had a hotel before. Oh, and by the way, the zombies, consistently on Fear the Walking Dead, even though the writing is awful, we've gotten good zombies. Like, the zombies at least still look good, the effects still look good. That is not the case in this episode. It's got really weird looking in this episode. Don't look right. I don't like the way the zombies look in this episode, and I can't believe I'm saying that, because I thought that was the one thing that we were guaranteed on Walking Dead was as bad as the writing's gonna get. At least we have competent special effects, but not in this case. Okay, so we're inside a hotel, and apparently the only way to enter this hotel is through this bus. Okay, and this is just another dumb thing I don't understand is, how is there an entrance on the back of the bus and that comes in one way and then it goes out the other way at the front? That's not how buses work. And also, if I see a bus blocking the entrance, I would think to go around. And you're not going to convince me that they blocked off every possible exit to this fucking hotel. That's not how hotels work unless they built a massive wall, which they definitely didn't. So it's so dumb right away, okay? And this is group that Strand is a part of. One of the main themes of Walking Dead, okay, is if you got a good place that you're holed up, eventually, if you don't protect yourself, you're going to end up getting taken over by people, okay? one of the main things is you gotta project strength to the outside world, and you gotta fight off people that are going to take what you have away from you. That's one of the main themes of this franchise from the beginning. We had the prison in season 4 and whatnot, and the governor's people wanted that. So they had a good place that was safe. Of course, other people are going to come in and be the real threat that want the safe place. So that applies to this hotel as well. And these people have been living here forever. And you see, like, in one scene on this bus, there's one guy with a shotgun in the back. And, like, that's all they have. There's, like, no guns at the hotel. And, like, at the end of the episode, like, 6 people with guns roll up. And then they're all tied up, bro. Are you kidding me? You didn't come prepared for bandits to show up? Like, we're a decade into the apocalypse at this point, and you're acting like everything's completely normal and safe. Are you fucking kidding me? Do we forget what franchise we're in right now? Okay, so this guy pulls up. He's like, I need my medicine. And then they probably forget about this guy later in the episode. I don't know. I guess he's a new character we're supposed to see this world through. We're supposed to be introduced to this space. I guess we do have some walls and stuff, but you could fucking climb over that shit. You know, I don't know, dude. Oh, we got a couple people with guns. Look at that. They're apparently very useless with those guns. And, I mean, they just have so much stuff. Like, they just have all this food. And they're talking about going on scavenging runs. Like, we're a decade into the apocalypse. What supplies are you going to get? You got to be growing your own food or trading for it at this point. Like, that's a huge operation. And we got this small group of people, and they're all German tourists. And there's, like, 30 of them, maybe more, I don't know, 30, 40 of them, and they all traveled together. Is that a thing people do from other countries? Like, are they like a church missionary group or something? I don't know. I don't understand why they're... Okay, they were stranded here, and they were riding on a bus, and that's what happened. They ended up at the hotel because they're riding on a bus. I guess, I mean, wouldn't it just make more sense if they were just at the hotel already when the apocalypse happened? And where'd everybody else at the hotel go? They just all fled? They all left? And nobody joined the group who doesn't speak German. How did Strand learn German in an apocalypse? I get it's been 7 years. Maybe they taught him. I don't know. But if he's pretending to be somebody else with an accent, he's pretending that he knew how to speak German before. So how did he learn? Did he read it in a book? He didn't download Duolingo on his fucking iPhone. How did he learn to speak German? I'm overthinking it because this show is written for the intelligence level of his 4-year-old, okay? And then Madison shows up. She just happened to show up here. We got a new guest, and it's Madison. Wow. Isn't that amazing, guys? Why was she on her own? Why was the woman who could barely breathe on her own on a scavenging run, and then she gets chased down by random guys, and just a coincidence of showing up with Strand, and then... and like, Strand's whole lie about the Victor Strand thing... I'm actually Anton. My name is Anton. I don't know Victor Strand. Okay, I mean, I'm just laughing out loud, bro. And then she conveniently passes out at the end. It's so ridiculous. Like, the whole concept of Strand not saying his name, like, that would make sense in a world where, like, information gets around. And people were talking about Victor Strand and what he did. But that's not the case. There is no vector of information. There's no messengers or mail or letters or internet or anything going back and forth. Nobody fucking knows who Victor Strand is. Everybody who knows who he is either dead or they know what he looks like. So him saying he has a different name makes no difference whatsoever because they've seen him, they look at him, and they're like, that's Victor Strand. I fucking know who he is. Changing your name doesn't mean a damn thing to anybody. And him lying to protect this secret, like, what are you worried they're going to find out? That they aren't already going to find out if they run into somebody who knows you already. And he's like, I'm going to lie low by becoming the leader of this other community. What? And why would they accept him as a leader? Like, everybody's turning to him and asking him questions of what to do. And he seems to have some weight. These strangers, they all knew each other from the beginning of the apocalypse. A random stranger shows up 7 years ago, and all of a sudden he's... Dude, I can't with this show. I mean, we already talked about most of the stuff already. The kid over here, Klaus, he's, like, really attached to Madison because, oh, his mother was on the other... She's in Germany now, and he's sad that he didn't get to save her. So Madison is the what? You just met this woman like 10 minutes ago, bro. What are you talking about? And Strand is just so obvious with his lies in this meeting scene, and everybody knows that he's fucking Victor Strand, and like I don't. Strand is at the head of the table. He's the leader in this group, and it's just so dumb, so dumb, and I just can't even with this show, dude. And now we got the people that fucking turns out Troy's with show up at the end, and like I said, there's no artillery in the background. Like they just, where are the guns? Where's the protection from this group? Why would you even let them in this bus? And the bus has one entrance at the beginning. I'm losing brain cells. I can't do it. Okay, and then they heard a radio broadcast, and now we know where Madison is. Except Troy's been tracking the Madison and the Clark family for years, apparently, according to the flash forward at the end of the last episode. He's been following them. We saw a map where he tracks every one of their movements. He's known forever, and he waited until right now. Like, oh man, I can't with this show, bro. And then in case we forgot, they show us Victor Strand flashbacks in case we forgot who he is. Oh, and then they come back and Madison left, and she took the kid with her. I don't understand why the kid would just be like, yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Why are we doing that? Did they know that these other guests were here? I don't understand, bro. But we're on this vast open water, very long sight lines. Okay, very long. Just keep that in mind. And then all of a sudden, Daniel shows up, and then they're like, bro, we need to leave now so we can lose them. It's like, first of all, he can see you. He's got a gun. He can start shooting at you right now. You can shoot at him also. Guns go a distance. I don't know if you guys knew that. You could shoot somebody from far away. Did you guys know that? I don't know. Is that a secret? And then they're like, dude, if we leave now, we can lose him. And then it's like, he can see you. What the fuck are you talking about? Lose him. Like, what the... Oh, it's so dumb. Daniel's also got nobody with him. Where's all of his backup? He's just going to take them all out on his own? Also, he lost his dementia at the beginning of the season. 7 years later, he's not more demented. Dementia's gone. He drinks his little sippy cup, and he's fucking focusing or whatever. I don't remember the dialogue, bro. Oh, dude, I can't with this. Okay, and then Victor's like, no, we're not going on the boats. We're going on foot, I guess. And the other guy, dude, I can't with this. And then this other guy's like, I know you're lying. Frank, I think his name is. Frank. He's like, I know you're lying because I lied to my wife about being gay. How that relates, I don't know. Okay? It seems like a non sequitur to me. But then Strand goes for this fucking raft, and it's definitely not usable. And then he's like, oh, I'm looking for a specific sword because I gave up my weapons to the other guy somehow. And the other guy, he took Strand's weapon, but not Frank's weapon for some reason. I don't understand. Strand just willingly gave it up and then decided to bail on them anyway. Just like, what are you doing? And I don't understand. And he's looking for the sword. Okay? And then they want you to think that he's going to take the boat and run. Because they want you to think he's going to abandon Frank here. That's what they want it to look like. He's not going anywhere in that fucking raft. There's no way anybody would believe that. No, we're not that stupid. And like I said, the zombies don't really look that good here. I don't know. Something's wrong with it. I mean, this one looks cool. But some of it's a little shaky, though. I don't know. Am I nitpicking there just because I really don't like the show at this point? I don't know. Let me know, guys. And here's the scene where Frank's like, yeah, you're lying just like how I did to my wife, and I would forgive you. And I don't care that your name is different than what you say it is, which, like, okay, fine. Strand insists that he's not lying, and then later on, it's like, okay, I was okay with you lying earlier, but now all of a sudden, lying is unforgivable. It's just like, bro, what the fuck is happening? Oh, dude, I can't. And then we find Madison and they're holed up in this building, which I don't know why they even left. And Madison needs oxygen. Why did she even leave her community to begin with? I don't know, dude. It doesn't add up is right. It really doesn't. And now Klaus is going back with Frank to the hotel, and Strand is staying with Madison to prove he's a different guy now. Whoop-de-fucking-do, bro. I mean, he's gone back and forth the whole series, and he never even really was that bad until last season when he made the dumbest decisions possible. I'm not even mad at him, like, killing people. I'm mad at how stupid he was. How stupid he was. The fucking Dory Sr., he kills his loyal second-in-command for Dory Sr., who just admitted that he lied to him this whole time. It's, dude. I'm more mad at Strand for being stupid than anything. Like, I don't know. And now we get cornered in the forest, and I laugh out loud. This is hysterical to me. It's like, yeah, you're walking through the woods with bright lights on and making a lot of noise and talking about shit. You might as well just stayed in that building where you were. At least that has a entry point where there's only one way in, or maybe there's a couple entrances. You can at least guard each entrance, and you might as well have stayed there. I don't understand, dude. And I laughed out loud, and they keep the lights on, and then the enemies can't shoot, and they're hiding behind this, like, narrow-ass tree, and that's covering them from the bullets, dude. And they keep the lights on so that they can see where they're at, and then the zombies, oh, dude, oh, man. Oh. And then they go back to the building that they were in the whole time, and they crash these bookshelves down, which does fuck all, because they could go this way. They could go this way. They could go that way. And then they just corner themselves in the back of this fucking place, and then they just I swear in a shot I saw there's a door in the background, and they're just standing here chatting about, like, Alicia and what Strand did and hiding the past, and oh, Madison made this fucking promise to the kids and shit. It's like, dude, just go home. Just go with Morgan to Alexandria. Like, what are you guys doing? What parents are out there with a radio anyway? And then Troy shows up at the end, and that's pretty much the episode. And it's really stupid, you know, and like I said, they have 7 guys with guns, and they manage to fucking take over this whole hotel in minutes and tie everybody up. Like, get real, dude. Get real. And he still has the exact hammer. He has the exact hammer. It was on the ground. His body was washing away. So he gets up from being passed out, and then he grabs the hammer, puts it in his pocket, and then he passes out again, and then the dam blows up, and then, like, oh, man. And there's been cope in my comments about, oh, dude, people can survive that. Haven't you watched any of these hospital shows where people get, like, saws stuck in them and they survive? There's a key word in what you just said. Hospital. There are no fucking hospitals. And also, just because it can happen in real life on a 1 in a million chance doesn't mean that I'm going to accept it in a TV show. We've already had things happen on this show that are 1 in a million chance. The things have piled up, stacked up in every episode. The coincidences we get, I don't even need to go through that again. You guys know, if you've been watching this show, how ridiculous the coincidences in the show get. So just, if you accept, I guess if you accept everything else, you accept this just fine. And I suppose you can say, hey, it's dumb. I know it's dumb, but I like Troy, so okay. He's not even the same character. Like, he's just a new person at this point. So I don't know. And Victor Strand, he's like, my name is Anton. My name is Anton. My name is Anton. And then all of a sudden, Frank is really upset, even though he just said it's fine if you lied. And Frank, why is he even talking? Frank's like, oh yeah, he's not who you think he is. Like, how does he even know what Troy's talking about? And then Deus Ex Machina, people show up with guns, and I'm laughing again. I'm laughing. It's hilarious. I love this shit. Yeah, it's funny. And then there's just this big standoff, and Daniel's here. And then they just have this ridiculous conversation. Also, Troy's like, Victor and Madison did all these bad things to me. And everybody just accepts it at face value. But even if they describe the situation of how Troy was and what he was doing, that he was fucking doing experiments, killing people and seeing how long it would take them to turn, he's a fucking piece of shit and always has been, then it wouldn't be this big revelation. And oh yeah, I'm pretty certain everybody in the apocalypse has fucking killed people at this point. There's no way they survived this long without some sort of conflict. So there's no actual conflict here, and it's so ridiculous, and I just had to add that because it's driving me nuts. Troy supposedly met Alicia and took the hand thing that is stupid, the arm thing with her bones on it that was always dumb. Apparently she died and he has that, and she's not dead, bro. He's lying. Come on, we all know that she's gonna show up at some point. Or, I don't know, it's really dumb. It's really dumb. And then Madison goes at him with a hammer again, which I thought was really funny. I was laughing out loud again. And for some reason, you know, they stop her from doing that, which I guess they don't want to start a firefight, but you might as well just shoot all those guys right now. like Troy said, I'm going to be coming back for you.
And then Troy's like, but what are you fighting for, man? That's so deep, bro. I don't know. What are they fighting for, man? What is Troy even fighting for, man?
Yeah, this show was awful, and nobody should watch it. And there were other dumb things I just don't even remember. And I'm losing brain cells, so I'm going to sign off now. But I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown/meltdown over this episode. And I hope you guys will post your opinions in the comment section below. If you're enjoying the show, that's awesome. Good for you. I'm so glad. You should probably watch Dora the Explorer as well, because it's about the... I'm sorry, I'm being mean. Anyways, I'm going to sign off now so I don't say anything else mean. But I love you guys, and subscribe for more. And I hope to see you guys in the next review. With that, it's been your boy Shuggy. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.